In this video, let us solve some problems based on basic proportionality theorem and also the converse of the theorem that we have seen in the last video. The first example is, if a line intersects side AB and AC of triangle ABC at the points D and E respectively, and this line DE is parallel to BC, prove that AD upon AB is equal to AE upon AC. So let us see what is given to us. It is given that line DE is parallel to line BC, and you have to prove here. What do you have to prove here? You have to prove that AD upon AB is equal to AE upon AC. Now let us see how this can be solved. Here it is given that DE is parallel to BC. So I can say by basic proportionality theorem that AD upon DB will be equal to AE upon EC, right? How is this? By basic proportionality theorem. So when you are writing for exam, please write the full form of this. Now instead of writing AB upon DB, if I take the reciprocal, I will get here DB upon AD is equal to EC upon AC. I am taking the reciprocal. Now whenever you want to show that AD upon AB, you are taking the smaller side and the bigger side. One trick to do is you add 1 on both the sides. First you take the reciprocal and then you add 1 on both the sides. So you get DB upon AB plus 1 will be equal to EC upon AE plus 1. Now when you take LCM, you will get here DB plus AD upon AD equal to EC plus AE upon AE. Now what is DB plus AD? DB plus AD is the entire side AB, right? So in the numerator you will get AB upon AD. Now what is EC plus AE? EC plus AE is the entire side AC, correct? So here you will get AC upon AE. So AB upon AD is equal to AC upon AE. But we want here AD upon AB, correct? We have AB upon AD. So again we take the reciprocal. So we get here AD upon AB equal to AE upon AC. This is what we had to prove. Now let us take the second example. ABCD is a trapezium with ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. E and F are points on non-parallel sides. Okay, these are non-parallel sides, and E and F are points on non-parallel sides AD and BC respectively, such that EF is parallel to AB. So first you know AB is parallel to DC, and you have this line EF which is parallel to AB. Now we have to show that AE upon ED is equal to BF upon FC. So first let us write down what is given to us. It is given that AB is parallel to DC and EF is parallel to AB, and we have to prove that AE upon ED is equal to BF upon FC. Now you can use basic proportionality theorem if you have triangles given to you, correct? Either you have one triangle or two triangles, so that you can compare and use basic proportionality theorem. So now you already have learned that if you want to convert a given quadrilateral into triangle, then you draw diagonals, and from that you can get triangles. So one diagonal if you draw, you will get two triangles from this, correct? So what we will do is we will join AC to, and when you join AC, it will intersect EF at some point, and let that point be G. Okay, so we have got two triangles, that is triangle ADC, and the other triangle is triangle CAB. Now let us take the first triangle, triangle ADC. Now in this triangle, you know, EG, if EF is parallel to DC, even EG will be parallel to DC, right? So EG is parallel to DC. So I can use basic proportionality theorem for this triangle, and I will get AE upon ED is equal to AG upon GC. Let us number this equation as 1. Now let us take the next triangle, triangle CAB. Now in this triangle, which are the two lines which are parallel? The two lines are FG and AB. So these two lines are parallel. So since they are parallel, by basic proportionality theorem, CG upon AG will be equal to CF upon BF, correct? By basic proportionality theorem. Now here I have AG upon GC, and here I have CG upon AG, correct? So what I will do is, to get AG upon GC or CG, I will take the reciprocal. So when I take the reciprocal, I will get AG upon GC, CG can be written as GC, will be equal to BF upon CF, correct? So now if I number this equation as 2, from 1 I know AG upon GC is AE upon ED, and AG upon GC is also equal to BF upon CF. If this is equal to this and this is also equal to this, means the right hand sides also have to be equal. So from 1 and 2 I can write AE upon ED should be equal to BF upon FC or CF, correct? So AE upon ED is BF upon FC. So this is what I had to prove. Now let us take third example. In figure 1, okay, and this is your figure 1, PS upon SQ is equal to PT upon TR, and it is given that angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. You have to prove that PQR is an isosceles triangle. So first let us write down what is given to us. That you know that in isosceles triangle, if I show that the two angles are equal, then the sides opposite to those two angles will be equal. So if you show that two sides in a triangle are equal, then you know that the triangle is an isosceles triangle. This is the idea what we are going to use here, correct? So now we are given that PS upon SQ is equal to PT upon TR. So by converse of basic proportionality theorem, I can say that the sides are in the same ratio, so the two lines have to be parallel, right? So ST will be parallel to QR. This is by converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now if this is parallel to QR, okay, and if PQ acts as your transversal, then you know this angle should be equal to this angle. What is the reason? Because if these two lines are parallel, this is the transversal, then you know these are corresponding angles and the corresponding angles are equal. So we get angle PST equal to angle PQR, correct? Now if this angle is equal to this angle, then we know this angle is equal to this angle, right? So PST is equal to PQR, and we know that PST is equal to PRQ. Now so since angle PST is equal to angle PRQ, I can say that angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ, correct? Because PST is equal to PQR and PST is equal to PRQ, so PQR will be equal to angle PRQ. So PQR is equal to PRQ. So these are opposite angles So sides which are opposite to angles, these are equal angles. So the sides which are opposite to equal angles are also equal. So which are the sides opposite to equal angles? PQ and PR. So PQ should be equal to PR. So since two sides are equal, we can say PQR is an isosceles triangle. Now I am solving some very important problems from exercise 6.2. The rest of the problems are for homework. Only these problems which are slightly different will be solved. So here I am taking the fifth problem, which says in figure 6.20, this is figure 6.20, DE, which is DE here, this is a point D. So DE is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR. You have to show that EF is parallel to QR. So let us see how to do it. It is given that DE is parallel to OQ. Okay. Now if I take this triangle, you can see since these lines are parallel, I can use this triangle to use basic proportionality theorem. Similarly, these two lines are parallel, so I can use this triangle to use basic proportionality theorem. So in triangle POQ, DE is parallel to OQ. So by basic proportionality theorem, PE upon EQ should be equal to PD upon OD. Now if you want to show, what you are asked to show is EF is parallel to QR. Now if I say that these two, PE upon EQ will be equal to PF upon FR, if I show that these two sides are proportional, then I can say that this line is parallel to this line, correct, by using converse of BPT. So that is the basic idea that we are using here. So whatever is given to us, we have to use that information to show this. So I told you these two lines are parallel, so I can consider this triangle, and from that I get this ratio. Now let us take the other triangle, that is triangle POR. In this, DF is parallel to OR. So by basic proportionality theorem, PF upon FR should be equal to PD upon DO. Okay, so this is also by basic proportionality theorem. Now PD upon DO is equal to PE upon EQ, and also PD upon DO is equal to PF upon FR. So since these sides are equal, the left hand side also should be equal, right? So from 1 and 2 I get PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR. So PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR. So since these sides are in the same ratio, I can say by converse of BPT, EF is parallel to QR, correct? So EF is parallel to QR by converse of BPT. Now let us see the next example, which is the 8th one. Using converse of basic proportionality theorem, prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Okay, so now we are not given the triangle here. This is the only question. So let us take the triangle ABC. Okay, and it is said prove that line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. So let PQ be the line which is joining the midpoints of the sides AB and AC. So the midpoint of AB is P and the midpoint of AC is Q. Now we have to show that this line is parallel to the third side. Which is the third side now? Third side is BC, correct? So we have to show that PQ is parallel to BC. So let us take the triangle ABC and PQ be the line segment joining the midpoints of P and Q of line AB and AC respectively. Okay, we have to prove that PQ is parallel to BC. Now, since this is the midpoint, AP will be equal to BP, correct? Similarly, AQ will be equal to QC. Now, what will be the ratio of the sides AP upon BP? Now this is midpoint, so it will divide in the same ratio, that is 1, correct? So if I take the ratio, it will be 1. You have studied this in coordinate geometry. The ratio in which it divides is 1, correct? So AP upon BP will be equal to 1 and AQ upon AC also will be equal to 1. Since both are equal to 1, AP upon BP should be equal to AQ upon QC, right? So means what? AP upon BP is equal to AQ upon QC. Means these two are in the same ratio. So by basic proportionality theorem, BPQ should be equal to parallel to BC. So by basic proportionality theorem, PQ is parallel to BC. Now let us see the 10th problem. The 10th problem says the diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at point O such that AO upon BO is equal to CO upon DO. Show that ABCD is a trapezium. Now if you want to show that this is a trapezium, you have to show that one pair of sides is parallel. So let us say that we have to show AB is parallel to DC. Okay. Now if I want to show AB is parallel to DC, now I need two triangles here. So what I will do is I will make a construction, that is I will draw a line OE, okay, OE which is parallel to AB. So if I do that, then I get here, since OE is parallel to AB, AE upon ED should be equal to BO upon OD. This is by basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Now it is already given to you that AO upon BO is equal to CO upon DO. Okay. So we have here. So now what I am doing is I am taking here, I have to show this is parallel to this. So I am taking AO upon CO. Okay, I am getting this term here and taking this term on top, interchanging the terms. I get AO upon CO is equal to BO upon OD. What is the reason I am doing is here I have BO upon OD. So here also if I take BO upon OD, then I can equate these two. That is the reason I have interchanged the terms here. So from 1 and 2, this is equal to AE upon ED and BO upon OD is also equal to AO upon CO. So from 1 and 2, AE upon ED should be equal to AO upon OC, correct? So AE upon ED should be equal to AO upon EC. So you get here AE upon ED is equal to AO, okay, AO upon OC. Means what? This triangle here, this means EO is parallel to DC. Since we got AE upon ED equal to AO upon OC, OE should be parallel to DC. So we got here EO parallel to DC by basic proportionality theorem. Now it is given to you, or you have to show that, or you have drawn a line OE which is parallel to AB, correct? So we know AB is parallel to OE. Already we have taken it like that. And you also found out that OE is parallel to DC. So we get here AB parallel to OE which is parallel to DC. Means what? AB should be parallel to DC, correct? In the 9th standard, you have learned that if three lines are parallel like this, then lines which are parallel to the same lines are also parallel. So AB should be equal to parallel to DC. So we get here AB parallel to DC. AB parallel to DC. So since we got one pair of parallel sides, we can say ABCD is a trapezium. Therefore ABCD is a trapezium.